Attorney, mediator, and author Sally Babbitt from Babbitt Legal is joining us once again. Welcome back, Sally. Year end, here we are. What are some things we need to know about going into 25?
We always think about taxes this time of year, but this year in particular, I'm especially tuned into the federal estate tax. And that's a tax that, when a person dies, they take a snapshot of everything they own, and if it's over the exemption amount, there's a very stiff tax imposed. Now, why haven't we been dealing with this? Because it's at like 11 point something million per person.
Oh.
So most of us are not dealing with that,
Right.
In our lives. But that is set to automatically sunset the end of 2025.
Okay.
And at that point, it will drop back down to around 5 million a person, unless they do something. So here we are in this position where we don't know if they're going to do anything. If they do, we don't know what. So maybe down to 5. That doesn't sound, that sounds like a pretty good chunk of money.
Yeah.
But my concern is we're now in a generation of people who don't have pension plans. So they're self-funding with a 401k and an IRA. So if you take a look at people with a modest home, and a decent size retirement plan, enough to live off through retirement, now we're starting to get concerned. Now we're starting to have to take a look at that.
So you might be close to that 5 mil point.
Yep, some people probably will be older.
Well, this sounds like something that's really the very wealthy need to be concerned about, but maybe not in that context you're just talking about.
Well, right now and for the last several years, yes, it's been the upper 0.5% of people, which has made estate planning so much more fun, at least in my opinion, because now we can focus on what people want and not tax tricks. But now we're starting to get into people who are going to be not so much the upper 0.5%, because people are accumulating assets. That number could very well come down a lot.
A little bit of time left. If you don't have an estate plan, you got to do it.
You got to do it. Got to do something.
Or tell what happens when you don't have an estate plan.
You can end up in probate with probate fees. You can end up with things going to the people that you don't want them to go to. And you may end up in a situation where you're paying federal estate taxes that you didn't anticipate.
Yeah. And everything you'd accumulated and you'd hope to go to someone is just going to be gone, right?
Gone. Off with the wind.
SallyBabbittLaw.com for more information. Get your stuff all lined up. Those estate plans need to be in order. Thanks, Sally.
Yep.